Hello everybody, welcome to Game 2, King of the Hill. It's our episode 10 season finale, and having just taken down the current reigning king, Von Ivan, playing as the austere on the southeast side of Faymanville Approach, it is our king, Von Aston.
And our newest challenger, J for Jet, repping the USF forces on the north side of Faymanville. And yeah, Jay not a brand new person to King of the Hill. We've seen him contend many times before, and he was actually king once as well, right? He
Yeah, Jay's been
dethroned
king.
somebody. Trying to remember who.
Jay is one of those players I think you might underestimate. Actually, he's very, very good with new build orders. He's very good at that kind of surprise strategy. He's played a lot of innovative, creative stuff. In some of these games, I think he's maybe had a bit of bad luck against some of the top players. And we're going to see him go up against one of the fiercest players in this tournament. Von Aston has played incredibly well. But J for Jet, I think, will surprise you. And you absolutely have to be prepared for that. It's good to see, by the way, Austere versus USF. And I think actually in terms of factions, it kind of benefits Jay. USF seem to do a little better in this matchup.
Yeah, we're finally going to see some strategic reserves since Von Essen is playing Austere. No Assault Grenadiers yet, but I want to see Pioneer Satchels and OKW Panzer IV on this match today. It's going to be great.
Right from the start here, we saw Von Aston wire off the green cover position on this strategic decap, but J for Jet doesn't care. He's already denied resources from Von Aston at the start of the game, and is going to continue to put pressure on this point. He himself, of course, does have access to his fuel early on, and that gives him a little resource lead right at the start. A lot of models being lost here, and he doesn't want to retreat too late, because there is a Pioneer squad that Von Aston can bring over.
Trying to see what officer he went for, and it is a lieutenant, so J for Jet definitely one to love building an M20. It looks like Von Aston's going for the chokehold, the MG42 on the cutoff with the infantry support. It's very difficult to tackle without a mortar. Jay is actually going straight for a 50 cal.
I actually think this is a good choice. Of course, Von Aston is just capitalizing there on a retreat, whilst J for Jet didn't have many units on the field. But actually, this composition from Jay is going to be more than enough to get him back into the game. Just has to focus on reconnecting all that territory on the right. He's got a rifleman available to flank. The main concern is, of course, that MG42 suppressing units in the center.
Yeah, Von Essen has a really good setup on the MG. It's going to be difficult for Jay to get through this because these two Grens are just able to support it so well, but this 50 cal somehow gets on the last edge of its arc, gets that suppression through on the Grenadiers, and actually just made me eat my words and with that good flank.
Yeah, that was a really nice flank, and of course J for Jet, he's going to go for the strategic point outside of Von Aston's base, which of course means Von Aston will lose everything he's just been captured. Jay's going to try and capture fuel on the left, and it looks like he'll reconnect to fuel on the right as well, so this game has legs, Momo.
Yes, we're off to the races now. See, Von Aston has, yes, he has battle phase 1. His income right now is thanks to that cutoff push, so it's gonna be a moment before he can actually put that up and get something out of it. Oh, a sniper. I wonder if J for Jet right now is thinking of not building an M20 because he missed like the rush timing on it, so maybe he's worried that a 222 will already be on the field, but Von Aston's going around that and actually building a sniper.
That's an interesting choice.
He's going straight for a Stewart.
I quite like it, to be honest. The sniper choice is very good. He knows that the machine gun is there, and immediately Sniper going to be picking out the models in the windows. Just see, I think a rifle grenade perhaps, or I'm not sure what went off there. So Von Asten, of course, just trying to harass this fuel point, making sure that J4Jet doesn't have that fuel income. Jay's playing very well, though. He's starting to take back areas of the map. He might be able to get double fuel here. The M20 is going to come out in line with the ambulance.
Did you see the burst that the sniper took with the 50 cal? It took it off and then just got domed. It's time for the 50 cal to get out of here. Get sniped out. Oof. Looks like the sniper was so close. So at the same time. Here's a glorious M20. Literally built to counter snipers, I think, for USF. The traditional counter. Let's see if he's able to pull it off. Von Asten's pretty... Oh my... Did the rear echelon really just connect at that range?
It did, and it nearly killed the sniper. It just caught that as the sniper went a little bit too close to the echelons there. The M20's coming down. I wonder if the M20 would just dive into base at this point. I think Jay possibly would consider it. But right now I think the M20 realizes probably got better use at clearing the MG42 out of this center garrison. Gotta say though, J4Jet plus 39 fuel, plus 52 munitions income at the moment. He's flying in this game and has a great opportunity to make use of these resources. 222 is just coming into the build from Von Ivan, and J4Jet is continuing to deny the strategic point and deny the resources to Von Asten. Beautiful gameplay.
Yeah, and you saw that incendiary activation on the MG got countered by the smoke there. Just forced it totally out of the house. J4Jet, as he said, I like the term, he's flying. Oh, there's the Molotovs. There's our first usage of Molotov. The riflemen in this commander do have access to Molotovs. I'm surprised Jay hasn't got the rifle nade upgrade on the rear echelon.
Oh, look at this rifle grenade there on the lieutenant. That's a huge hit. They've got to be careful they don't lose the last two models on the retreat. Of course, the 222 is trying to chase as well. Maxim in the house. Loads armor-piercing rounds, which is going to help it against the 222. And with a little bit of help from the M20, actually, there's a danger situation for the 222 here.
Oh, that burst of damage was crazy.
Jay's got a really good hold on this map, actually. Now with the M20, they're able to harass the sniper and perhaps stop shots in the center garrison. He's going to have no problems holding map control.
So far, he's been really good at defending his sniper from these rushes. Because J4Jet's been looking for an opportunity to just chase it down. And so far, he hasn't really found a pristine chance to do so.
Yeah, it's very good pressure. The M20 play has been good. The micro has been perfect so far. And once again, with the retreat of the Grenadiers there, the M20 can be a little more confident in how it pushes the MG42 out of this garrison. Jay, once again, he's just trying to focus in, pushing that sniper away constantly. Also going for the fuel, which he has lost his on the left. That being said, when you look at the actual kill-death ratio for this game so far, Von Asten has dealt a lot more damage to Jay, but really Jay has had a lot more resources in, and definitely wins on the VP front so far.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
It's a nice little dance between the M20 and the 222 right now. Jay pulling out on time every single time so far. Not being caught out, still paying attention. Nice little cutoff maneuver as well with the lieutenant. There we go, there's our rifle grenade upgrade. Pack 40 out for Von Asten. Jay is Okay, he's just rushing major. He's got another 50 cal coming out, but he will be able to build a major now. His pop cap's quite a bit behind Von Asten right now. 11 pop cap. With so much resources ahead of him.
Whilst we're at this point, by the way, Momo, I just want to talk a little bit about this commander, because the commander that J4Jet has gone for has a late game Calliope at 10 CPs. And you couldn't have a better unit, really, on a map like Faymanville, because from base to base on this map is a very short distance, which means the Calliope can nearly fire base to base, you know, from the strategic point territories outside.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
So,
oh, we missed the M20. He killed the sniper.
Oh no, Momo, I'm so sorry. Thank you for alerting that. Sniper died to the M20. Good observation by Momo. Me too busy with the Calliope chat.
Enemy forces have 300 points.
Yeah, it was a nice little diversionary tactic with the rifleman and the second 50 cal, and then the M20 came around and wiped it. While the 222 was busy fighting on the left side, so Jay finally found his opportunity to strike there and was successful. I don't know why he's floating so much right now, though. He can definitely build a major now.
We have seen this in a couple of games from Jay. He does like to float a little bit, sometimes maybe banking for something where he could be bringing out units to capitalize on the advantage he's got at the moment. That being said, though, without the sniper, you see the MG there, the 50 cal, in that central garrison again. It's going to be great protection from all those units doing work in the center. Of course, Von Asten is going for a mortar as the counter.
A capture point is being overrun.
Yeah, Jay's also been very strong on the VPs here. He's... oh, just ate a huge rifle nade on the right side. Almost lost the entire squad. Von Asten's trying to follow up and wipe it.
He may.
It's going to be close.
There might be a line of sight there. It's so close. It's so close. How does Jay get away with that?
Ooh, M6 AT mines go down on the road. Oh, he's looking for the pack. Gets around the side. Gets caught on the house. Eats a shot. Needs to be careful here. He's just AFK in front of the pack. Jay, what are you doing?
The emergency smoke was popped there.
Oh, they attack ground, Stormless.
No way. At that
He gets
distance?
it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh my god. A little bit of RNG there as well from Von Asten, but wow. I think Jay deserved that though. He was playing with fire.
What a great finishing
and
rifle grenade from Von Asten. Beautiful. Of course, bazooka is dropped, which means at least that can be utilized in the fight against the 222. But Von Asten now has a pretty big lead into this game, and it was looking so good for Jay at the start.
Let's not count him out. He's got basically a Sherman at his disposal once his major hits the field. But on the other hand, Von Asten's getting a second pack, so if Jay isn't careful with his Sherman, it can go out in an easy flash volley from the pack 40s.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Yep, Sherman now in the build.
And there's some Rangers as well now. With some more infantry on the field, some more meat.
Enemy forces
Help that
are
Sherman in his
securing our
push.
territory.
Oh, this rifle nade on this 50 cal. Nice job by Von Asten there.
Another really good flank, and the mortar, of course, is doing some work. We see Rangers that have been called in from J4Jet. He's just getting the Thompson upgrade now. Rifleman managed to flank around the right side of center VP. They just got to be careful of these Grenadiers now. They're all upgraded with the LMGs.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Sherman is going to be a really important play.
Yes, with this dozer upgrade, guys, it gets more armor, more HP, and it also has access to phosphorus shells. So this Sherman is very good. Let's see how he handles double pack. Not switched over to HE. He's doing that now.
Double pack is going to be okay, especially with the Calliope looming and 2 CPs. If Jay starts saving his fuel for that now.
There's the 2 packs. Looks like he's.
This is so
He's
risky.
caught one out. I know. Jay's taking all these risks. There's a phosphorus round. Maybe a bit early on that. Oh, he's
was
gonna
one of
take
the
a
most
foul in front of 2 packs.
unnecessary plays at all. Hopefully we can see the major here. Does he have any munitions for artillery? He doesn't. The AT gun's just picking this off, and there was no reason to dive as deep as that. He's got to focus really hard on getting that unit out now. Mortar, of course, doing a lot of damage to the 50 cal. Rangers trying to sweep everything up.
2 men Rangers forcing off stuff through the middle. Jay got a bit unlucky on that Grenadier that got away, but he needs pictures out of here. No reason to lose those guys.
Landed a field promotion.
This is where the USF bleed will come in full effect here. Especially taking these unnecessary engagements. The net loss. There we go, some Panzergrens coming out for Von Asten. We got those a lot earlier now with that change on Panzergrens. They're available in tier 0 once you have the battle phase.
Look at the rifle grenades from the echelons. They travel so far.
Yeah, they're very good.
Brutal. JV Jet,
You
of
know,
course,
guys,
by the way, had done a strategic decap again, so Von Asten didn't have access to his resources for a while. Still playing a good game on the strategic points to try and stop Von Asten's teching.
These Panzergrens are kind of stuck here. Okay, afraid he was gonna stick around and throw a nade. Almost cost him. Oh, still might cost him the squad. Oh, and it does. Holy crap! That DPS. Nice attempt at a nade there as well. Just pushing down on the cutoff as much as he can. Sherman's back in action. Oh,
Oh! Big hit, and they drop the MG42. Jay
See
could
those riflemen pick those up.
Jay could get on top of that if he wanted to. This is really starting to turn back into Jay's favor. The phosphorus shells there just doing huge damage. Faust deflects. Jay, of course, just has to sit on this strategic point. If you can capture the fuel on the right-hand side, you'll seriously stunt Von Asten, who I think is saving up for the Tiger race. It'll cost him 800 manpower. Really important that Jay just keeps harassing the units.
I don't know if Von Asten was looking at the requirements. I'm sure we actually played 2v2s yesterday with Nico, Von Asten, and Loveness, that you actually need heavy Panzer Corps up to get the Tiger Ace. You can't just call it in. So I'm gonna see what he's still at Battle Phase 1 Stormless. So I don't know if he knows or he's paying attention, because potentially in those 2v2 games he was getting heavy Panzer Corps anyway. So he may not have noticed the requirement. It might come back to bite him, since it does look like he's floating for that.
Yeah, I mean, we really do see no teching from him. And imagine how devastating that's going to be if he saves up 800 manpower before realizing that the button doesn't light up. That would be a horrible feeling.
Absolutely
One of
horrible.
the 50 cal on the right-hand side goes down for Jay. Jay's doing some pretty good work here with the flanking. Getting on top of the AT guns. One might go down. That'd be a great pickup for Jay if he can do it. He's actually building a second Sherman. So not going to go for that Calliope.
There's our cover-to-cover ability. Look at all this sprint coming in from the infantry in the vicinity. Drops a smoke. Looks like he's throwing a huge nade. Unfortunately, no follow-up because of the smoke. Well, I'm surprised Jay didn't notice this MG42 that's still on the ground. If he can pick that up with a rifleman, they're going to scale very well.
There's an echelon there that's just crawling towards it, like
Support is here. Sherman ready.
It's like,
has done
please.
for a while. Must pick up the MG42. Relay to command.
He's almost there.
Will he make it?
We're losing a capture point.
He can do that ragdoll jump in the air when he dies.
Epic struggle.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh no.
That was a huge pickup though. They traded crew weapons, 50 cal for a Pack 40. Let's see if Von Assen's finally teching up. Okay, yeah, Battle Phase 2 is there.
Been a fantastic game so far. Really good light play with the vehicles. Now J4Jet, huge advantage with 2 Shermans on the field. The window of
Major
opportunity
already.
here is very big. Sherman's now come through the center under cover of major artillery, as Momo just points out. There's a flanking Sherman on the right-hand side, trying to look for a line of sight around the second Pack 40. I think J4Jet might try and push into the base here. Here he goes. Big hits, the Pack 40 goes down. Second Sherman's following up as well. Von Asten isn't even looking to snare at the moment. 222 goes down. I don't think there's much that Von Asten can do here. He's late on the teching. Doesn't have any answers to this whatsoever. I think Jay has... Yeah, I think Jay's just wiped Von Asten. Great game from J4Jet, who has been relatively
GG.
unlucky this season, but still showing is one of the best. GG.